Dr. Joel, Mrs. Lyons, Dr. Slater, faculty, staff, and my fellow students. Whenever I feel overwhelmed, I like to remind myself of this quote. It shows me that we all have a long life ahead of us, and even though right now might be an uphill battle, there's plenty to look forward to. It is easy to take the current state of our lives for granted or feel unsatisfied with our accomplishments. So, if we want to live our lives to the fullest, we must work at our craft, go with the flow, and not let mistakes knock us down. The idea of a marathon can be applied to learning a skill. You can't become a master if you only give it one try. Only those who are willing to put in years of hard work and dedication have what it takes to become one. As some of you know, I did one. I started when I was 3 years old and I'm now learning to read Bible. Getting to where I am today certainly wasn't easy. There are tons of different kicks and forms that you need to memorize and execute with the best possible technique. One day, at the end of the class, around 6 years ago, an instructor brought me to the back room with the other kids so we could practice breaking boards. He wanted us to break a thick piece of wood with a punch. This was my first time ever attempting to break one, so I was nervous. I tried over and over again, but I just couldn't. I was frustrated and didn't understand why I couldn't break the board. Eventually, I broke it, but it was because I hit it repeatedly rather than sheer strength and skill. Looking back at the situation, I now know why I couldn't do it. I was a hangry 7-year-old at 8 o'clock at night who had never attempted to break that kind of board. Fast forward to today, I can break a board with ease, do any form or combination with great technique, and I'm currently learning how to do a backflip. If you had asked 7-year-old me to do any of that, I would have certainly failed. Practice makes progress, and while progress doesn't make perfection, you can get pretty close. You can't go into something new expecting to have natural talent. You won't learn anything in one try, and there will always be something you can do better. If you take it slow and accept that you're a newbie, you can go far and have fun while doing so. Marathons have lots of twists and turns, and we cannot map out all of them. Sometimes it is important to set goals for ourselves to keep us on track, but other times we have to go with the flow. My mom thought she would be a lawyer up until she retired, but one day she realized she was unhappy at her job and made a change. A few years ago, she was a lawyer in a law firm in New York City, and now she teaches high school biology in the Bronx. She certainly did not expect this astronomical change, but when she realized her current path wasn't working for her, she was able to comfortably change course. When competing in a sprint, tripping might cost you the win. When it comes to a marathon, being able to quickly recover from a mistake will earn you the victory. When I came to Buckley in the 5th grade, I did terribly on the first quiz. I immediately thought about my future, how I would flunk out of college and not get a job, how I would be a failure, all because of this one quiz in the 5th grade. Was the grade I got ideal? No. Was immediately thinking I would be exiled from humanity realistic or helpful in any way? Also no. This almost didn't make it into my speech because I barely remembered it ever happened. My point is that the world will not stop spinning over a mistake. And while it is vital to reflect and learn from such mistakes, you have to take them for what they are, minor missteps in your life. In the grand, marathon-like scheme of things, if you are in the right mindset, small trip-ups will be forgotten and recovered from. When it comes to marathons, it's important to pace yourself. My dad ran one and realized the hard way that blasting off at the start will not get you very far. The same principles apply to life. If you waste all of your energy and don't take care of yourself, you'll burn out and have no motivation. It is important to take a step back when we find ourselves in really stressful situations and wonder what we are currently doing is helping or hurting us. While studying for finals, I obsessed over math. I had my papers strewn across the floor as I sat in the middle, imagining the worst possible outcome. I spent all of my time on math and began to burn out. I neglected my other subjects, and even though everything got done, I made it harder on myself than it needed to be. Pacing yourself also applies to long-term instances as well. If we have too many commitments and worries, it will eventually catch up to us. Breaks, to take care of yourself and stay motivated, are like the drink stations at marathons. They are refreshing and give you the energy you need to keep going. You will never make it if you try to run 26 miles on no water. Life is a long, bendy, and sometimes treacherous road with no predictable outcome. This road is long enough for everyone to have fun and be successful. I have accepted that I am a perfectly imperfect human just like everyone else. Because of this, I am content with my place at this marathon, and I hope everyone else feels the same. This weekend, I hope you don't waste all of your energy on schoolwork, you do at least one thing you love, and you enjoy life, because once this segment of the race is over, you can't go back. Thank you.